Hey guys, Scott here. Today I want to just talk about my experiences with the new patch so far. Pretty much similar to what I felt on the PTB and what I said there, where I think it's overall pretty good. I actually don't have any complaints about the new patch at all. I think pretty much every change they made is good. Three gens were extremely obnoxious. People were straight up timing games out with Skull Merchant in the night, and the perks that enabled that, Call of Brine and Eruption and Overcharge, have now all been nerfed. Eruption is still actually a very good perk, but Call of Brine and Overcharge are honestly completely unusably bad now. So they did force those out of the meta, and in doing so, they made it so three gens are basically no longer a thing. And that is very good. On the flip side, they severely nerfed self healing speeds for Survivor, which we've been asking for 6 years straight. They basically made Dead Hard a non factor in almost every match, which is a massive buff to killer because I can actually lunge at people again. It feels very, very nice. But altruistic healing speeds were reverted back to normal speed, which is exactly what they should have done. Gearhead, I've been using to great success. It's a wonderful perk now. The new Pain Resonance, I got value from it every single game. I used all 4 tokens every game for 4 hours straight when gens were 25%. Now, you need to be a bit smarter about it. You can't just back-to-back get Scourge hooks if you know there's no gens to progress on them. So you need to be smarter and typically choose a different hook to save your Pain Resonance. But for the most part, I got value out of that every single game. I was playing Wraith, who's one of my favorite killers, and I just honestly felt great. It already felt great playing Wraith, but with these changes, it feels even better now. When Circle of Healing goes up, I don't get a sinking feeling in my stomach now because I know at least 2 people have to interact with that now. I did have a couple of games where Circle of Healing was letting people heal extremely fast. They were healing in like 7 seconds and stuff like that, but I didn't feel bad about it because at least that was 2 people doing it. So it means gens went slower, even though I only had, 1 gen perk. My gens still felt slower overall this patch than they did previously. So everyone freaking out that, games are going to go faster now, they did not feel faster at all. Obviously, this is all anecdotal evidence from what I experienced today, but I streamed for 4 hours and I didn't feel like my games were any faster. In fact, I felt like my games were the same duration as they normally are, except the whole concept of 3-genning and having to go back and kick gens and stuff was gone. So I think overall this pushes the game towards a more chase-heavy meta. I want to run more chase perks now, more information perks or reading perks, and Survivor is sort of on the same. A new meta, I think, is going to be killers running, like I said, more chase perks, more aura reading to get the downs faster on survivors that might not be healing as frequently. So chases might be shorter, but gens will be faster, causing them to equal back out again. As far as playing Survivor, I mean, I played on the PTB and I didn't find it that big of a deal. As long as, we accept that self healing did need a nerf, which it did. Survivor feels basically the same. Solo queue still feels like dog shit. Going against Survivor with friends is still, a threat for sure. So nothing really changed there. All we really got rid of was Dead Hard being completely obnoxious and 3 gens and self heal speeds. So I think the patch is as close to balanced as it could have been while changing things that very heavily needed changes. So just like I said in the PTB, I'm sticking to my guns here and my opinion hasn't changed. I think the patch is really good and I have no major complaints about it. So good job, Behavior. Doesn't happen often, but when it happens, I will definitely say it. Well done.